athleticism. Some high flyers on the court tonight.
And, Kev, it's not just about the aerial skills, though. There are some guys out there who can flat out wear you down with their ability to run the floor.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Russell in at the point guard position. And here's Russell. Outside Edwards. That one a little long.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Jackson against Towns. And Adams kicks to Morant. The shot, no good. And Minnesota will come the other way.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Now here's Edwards. Here's Russell. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
And look at Russell bringing the intensity. He's stronger now, willing to mix it up inside no matter who's on it.
Here's Brooks. Out to Morant. His three-pointers off the mark. Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
McDaniels, good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
Now here's Morant. Out to Brooks, takes the three. Gobert pulls it in.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Bain against Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Now here's Morant, and the layup is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Here's Russell. It's a three-point game. Towns for three. The rebound by Steven Adams.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And part of the Grizzlies' breakout 21-22 campaign, the emergence of Jaren Jackson Jr.
Triple J, GA, missed most of the 2021 season with a knee injury he sustained in the bubble. When he was back at 100% for the Grizz, he provided serious rim protection, plus the ability to hit a three.
Now here's Morant. Looking for Adams, he gets it there. Morant passes to Adams. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. And that'll tie this game up.
With the ball in his hands, Ja draws so much defensive attention. Got his teammate a clean look.
Here's Russell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot two free throws. That one's on Morant.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Good on the second free throw. 1:29 left to play in the first quarter. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, Taylor Jenkins and I shared a few minutes together. I asked him how they plan to contain this offense, one of the most prolific in the league. He said, we'll have our work cut out for us, no question about it. They can hurt you a number of ways out of a number of sets. That's why they're so good. We just have to play the percentages and try to force them to take contested shots. Kevin, we'll see if they can accomplish that tonight. Back to you.
All right, David, sounds like they're very concerned about preventing an early run by their opponent.
No doubt. You don't want to play catch-up if you can avoid it. They're going to lean on their defense to try to keep this game in check.
And they're facing some excellent scores. It's going to take the effort of all 5 guys to make this strategy pay off.
Now McDaniels following the three-point attempt by Dillon Brooks. And it's Towns missing.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Bain with the bucket.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Now here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
And how about the role reversal there? I mean, slamming it down right in the face of the big fella.
It's stolen by Gobert. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Running in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniels. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the 1 spot. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
Here's Morant following the 3 by Minnesota. Pass to Bain. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Minnesota leading by 7. Russell dishes to Gobert and finished off by Gobert.
This is why Gobert shoots a high percentage. He understands how to carve out room inside and finish.
Now here's Morant. And plucked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. There's Russell with the 3. Offensive rebound. Another shot. And scoring with the play inside is McDaniels. McDaniels got the lead up to 11 now for the Timberwolves. Outside, Bain. Brooks outside. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That is his first foul of the game. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Brooks kicks to Adams. Just 5 to shoot to stop the run. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Russell with a wide open look. A second chance effort. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. It's good from long range. Edwards got 9.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Outside, Bain fires the 3. Rebound, Minnesota.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
And Adams has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. And that one's good, Morant.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by Minnesota.
Minnesota leading by 12.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
That one goes in.
And proving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
Outside, Bain. The shot. That one off the back iron and out. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
The Grizzlies trail by 14. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Jackson passes to Adams. Back to Jackson. It's stolen by Edwards. McDaniels with the ball. He's picked up by Brooks. Bain looking around. Kicks to Morant. That's a bucket. His third of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
With the ball on the string, John Morant is toying with the defense. Beautiful.
Outside, Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Bain. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Morant outside. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Morant's got 6 in the quarter.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
Edwards kicks to McDaniel. Left side, Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Cans it from downtown. Towns has got 5.
And never lacking confidence from deep. Some big men have to develop that confidence. Towns has always had it.
Here's Morant. Off with the layup. And so it's Minnesota looking at a Get ready. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You have to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half.
That's a terrific read by Gobert, understanding the offensive end better and better, especially as of late.
Now here's Morant. He's got 8. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Morant against Russell. To the paint. Edwards can't hit.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Now here's McDaniel. He's got 11. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game. And Minnesota has possession. Screen by McDaniel. Out to Edwards. 4 on the shot clock. Here he goes. And Adams sends it back.
Look at Adams using all of his impressive reach, firmly swatting that shot away.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Morant dishes to Adams. Here's Jackson. Back to Adams. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Adams has got his second basket. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
There's the lob to Jackson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Putting that 7'4" wingspan to good use. Jaren Jackson with the easy catch and flush.
Outside, Towns. Over Jackson. And it's Towns missing.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Brooks, and there's the drive.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
What I like during this run, they paid incredible attention to the details at both ends. That needs to continue.
And the dunk by Towns.
And how about the athleticism from Towns there, skying up with ease to power through on that alley-oop.
Morant against Edwards. Morant passes to Bain. Jackson with it. Now guarded by Towns. 5 on the clock. Brooks kicks to Morant. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Timberwolves leading by 10. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And it's Russell in the corner. Outside, Towns. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Edwards, that's good.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Now, here's Morant for 3. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Outside, Russell. Pass to Towns. It's stolen by Adams. Stolen by McDaniels. Edwards drives in and hammers that one down right in the face of Jaren Jackson.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Bain passes to Brooks. Back to Bain. Clock at 6. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
Weaving his way through the paint, Desmond Bain flexing his way to the basket.
Outside, Russell. Towns wide open. And we've reached the end of the third. Timberwolves ahead. They're up by 9. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Russell. Now the pass to McDaniels. He kicks to Edwards. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Taurean Prince. He's checked in for Minnesota. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. At one point, they led by 16. Stolen by Jackson. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Russell. Inside. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And stolen by Prince. Stolen by Brooks. Here's Morant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
How can you not love a player like Ja Morant? Came into the NBA ready to prove himself and just keeps getting better.
So he gets them both.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Edwards finds Gobert. Shot clock at 6. Outside Edwards. There's the triple. The shot misses. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Jackson up top. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Brooks with no one around. The Grizzlies with another miss. Timberwolves leading by 5. Passes it to Prince. It's tipped. Minnesota again turning it over. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Morant against Prince, and out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Russell with it. Edwards looking it over. The kick out to Towns. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Pass to Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
Outside Russell. Bain against Edwards. To the middle. Shot clock at 5. Here's Prince. And Bain pulls it down.
The defender made him change his shot. Still got it up with the double clutch, but that's not what his coach was looking for.
Lets it go. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
There's an aggression and a confidence to Desmond Bain's game. It helps him get to the line.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game. And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
Adams dishes to Morant. Outside, Bain. The tray. And stolen by Prince. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Here's Russell. The dish to Edwards. Makes it off the glass. Now it's a 6-point Minnesota lead. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And also that they continue to take advantage on the offensive glass. Those extra possessions paying off in second chance points.
A big shot maker in college, Brooks has proven his value in the biggest moment.
Outside Edwards. And at the top of the key, Towns. 6 to shoot. Edwards trying to get open. Up the line, Minnesota. And there it is for him.
Stepping up big, Gobert showing why he's considered a cornerstone for this franchise.
Morant against Prince. Jackson has the open look. They get it back. Adams. Bain kicks to Jackson. Russell against Brooks. And stolen by Russell. And now Russell pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Outside Edwards. Stolen by Brooks. From deep three-point range. And it's Morant missing.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot.
movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5, down low.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points. And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Now here's Bridges. Booker for 3, and it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Russell to pass to Edwards. Oh, they get a hand on it. Back to Russell. Oh, Paul with the block.
Always in position to make a play at either end. Chris Paul teed that one up nicely.
Phoenix no good that time either.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
2 points. That one goes. Russell's got his second basket.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Now here's Paul. Outside Booker. From deep. From beyond the arc and then some.
And this is the type of play where Devin Booker is going to gain a lot of confidence and might start getting aggressive.
Russell against Paul. Pass to Towns. The 3. He drops it from range.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
Now here's Bridges. And it's off from 3-point range. Here's Edwards. And he can't get that one. Nice D from Paul. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Here's a 3 from Paul. Hits a 3-pointer.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open. What do you say about CP3 other than this guy is an all-timer? You think about guys down the stretch who you have run your offense, CP3 has to be mentioned up there.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And the basket by Bridges.
Bridges finding his spot, and his team finds him with the ball. Good mechanics there, too.
As for CP, seems irreplaceable with each team he's been on.
Well, he does so much for a team in terms of just keeping accountability from the coach's voice to his. Not only does he perform at the highest level on the floor, there's a lot of things that CP3 brings off the floor that really help teach guys what being a pro is all about. Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Booker finds Paul. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And Chris Paul, when he gets into those tight spots, he becomes pretty smart in there.
And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, BA, I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Oh, man, 7-1. Not a good idea to challenge Ayton there.
To the inside, Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Outside Russell. Pass to Edwards. Now Towns. 20 feet out. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Russell against Paul. Outside Johnson. The three is up. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Oh, and Towns with the block.
The defensive chops of Towns, able to use his length and timing to stifle shooters.
24 seconds left in the first quarter here. And that one's good. Paul.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Outside Edwards. McDaniels, a screen on Booker. McDaniels inside. That shot, no good. From behind the arc. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Timberwolves ahead, up 2. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after the break. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center, locking down the middle. You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, B.A., you know, I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
Minnesota with the ball, coming off a Suns make. Edwards can't hit. Paul with it. Towns covering. For 3, Booker. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Again, Russell able to dance behind the screen, and once he's able to set you up like that, it's over.
Bridges finds Johnson. Oh, can't tie it up as that one misses. After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brent.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous, and this team really came together in a hurry, and they're going to be a force for the next few years to come. This is what you like to see from Booker, just firing with confidence right off the catch.
Russell with the ball. 9 points in the game. Towns passes to Russell. Let's go with a 3. Kept alive. Outside Edwards. Fires the 3. That one doesn't drop. And stolen by Gobert. Russell against Paul. Inside. And stolen by Paul. And now the Suns fast break. Bridges misses. Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
Phoenix no good that time either. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Russell to pass to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. For 3, Booker. That shot is off. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Stolen by Booker. And now the Suns fast break. Ball from deep three-point land. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Ball's got 10 points in the game.
Booker getting down to business on the defensive end. Terrific at knowing when to go for the steal.
Gobert passes to Russell. Now Edwards. Booker defending. Shot is good by Edwards. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And we're going to have a jump ball. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him. This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
From deep, Johnson. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Towns. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Now it's a 7-point Timberwolves lead.
What a beast inside. When Towns gets in tight, he's almost a sure thing. He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
Now here's Towns. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched it last. 36 seconds left in the second period. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Now McDaniels. Shot clock at 5. Gobert with a screen on Bridges. McDaniels can't hit. And Phoenix shooting just 35% from the floor. Paul passes to Booker. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Some of the greatest shooters in the game always talk about being on balance. Booker does a great job there. Keeps his eyes on the prize.
And he lobs it up top. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Here's Paul. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Now just a 2-point Minnesota lead.
That's a good job by Ayton, making the read and staying aggressive on defense, helping to get that steal. Remember when big men shooting 3.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Timberwolves ahead, leading by 5. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
The backcourt is Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
You know Towns' team is loving this. He's letting his natural scoring ability run wild on offense.
Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. It was their most wins in the season in franchise history. It just didn't play out that way.
The 3 from Russell, and another 3 from Minnesota.
Yeah, there's not a lot of spots, at least in the last couple years, that we've seen that Russell is not confident in firing it from.
Paul passes to Bridges. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Launches it. Tries again. Here's Towns. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And now it's a 12-point Minnesota lead.
And just crashes the glass with effort and intensity. I mean, how do you box a guy out like Towns?
Booker. And the layup is good off the glass. Booker's got 15. The Suns' regular season dominance last year speaks to this team's strength.
Oh, yeah, they are so tight between the connection of the coaching staff and their point guard and CP3. These guys have talent. They've been through the ups and downs. They know what it takes to get to the top of the mountain. And make no mistake, this Phoenix team is playing to win it.
Towns for 3. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
The versatility of Towns, unleashing his outside game and presenting all sorts of problems for the defense.
And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Here's Russell. And a Foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Chris Paul, and the first one at the line is good.
He is so talented. There's very little Russell can't do. It's just about the consistency, but the talent is all there.
Booker against Edwards. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. The shot by Russell, no good. The Suns have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Man, showing some terrific range. He's got 18.
And there's not a thing you can do against Devin Booker when he's heating up like this.
Towns for 3. And Ayton pulls it down.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Well, DeAndre Ayton was so valuable in that 2021 playoff run for the Suns. Shot over 65% the entire postseason on their way to that NBA Finals appearance.
And Bridges, here we go. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got 4 assists in the game.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score.
Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Pure from 3-point range. McDaniels got his first 3 points of the game. And the former 1-1, the first overall draft pick. Ayton, he's just a different matchup.
That size, BA, and that great touch around the rim. He runs the floor. He's a big presence down there. You just don't see a ton of centers like him around this league like you once did in the 80s and early 90s. Ayton's game presents a pretty hefty matchup issue.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
It's stolen by Johnson. In transition, here come the Suns. Oh, got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Paul to the paint. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
There's 47 seconds left in the third. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Towns. Lets it go from deep. The 3 is up. 5 on the clock. That's tipped. Stolen by Ayton. The kick out to Paul. From deep. And the 3-pointer goes. Paul's got 15 points.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Out to the right wing. Towns for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Takes one from 10 feet. Off the left rim and out. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. The T-Wolves on top, up by 10. And we're just moments. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court right now for the Suns, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center position, locking down the middle.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
Here's Russell. The kick out to Edwards. 4-3. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one. Bridges against McDaniels. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback. Ayton's got his first points in this one.
Yeah, if Ayton can get in that kind of position, he can be a bully on the inside.
Right side Edwards. And that one good.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Here's Booker. Pass to Aiden. Oh, and the jam by Aiden.
The big guy going up and trying to rip that rim off.
Russell against Paul. And here's Edwards. Another shot. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. Clock at 6. Throws it up high. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. And it's Paul off the drive. And down it goes. 2 points.
Just got that ball on a string and uses that change of pace so effective. Chris Paul getting wherever he wants to go now.
Russell against Paul. The kick out to Edwards. 6 to shoot. Here's McDaniels. And yep, it's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
High value assist there. Finding him inside for the finish.
Booker with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. For 3, Bridges. And the Suns get another 3.
And Bridges elevating his game.
Woo! Now Russell. Paul with a steal. In transition, here come the Suns. And score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
And that is why Chris Paul has the ball in his hands. Delivered.
Outside Russell. Here's McDaniels. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Look out below.
You got no chance of defending him right there. It's Johnson with a drive. The kick out to Paul. This one for 3. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
He's done so much damage from beyond the arc, and he's still hitting those big shots.
Game is on the line. He wants the ball. No one on D stepped up to stop him.
Russell the pass to Towns. McDaniels a screen. Beyond the arc. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
And in the big moments, Towns ups the ante, which allows him to knock down the important shots.
It's Booker on the wing, guarded by Edwards. Booker no good. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Russell pass to Towns. McDaniels against Bridges. Back to Towns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Shoots over Bridges. That one off the back iron and out.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Booker against Edwards. Oh, there's the alley. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter here.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. I'm sure they... All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for... these two teams really get it done on the offensive end. Grant, how much of that is the system?
Well, these teams have great systems, but ultimately it's about the players. The coaching takes you a long way, but it's a players' league. You need skilled guys who can execute your system, especially when you're in the playoffs.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot. Now here's Adams. Here's Bane. Pass to Jackson. Up and over Crowder. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Give that one to Jay Crowder.
And for the teams that were looking to draft Jaren Jackson Jr., what they saw was a true modern-day center who could defend 1 through 5.
Here's Booker. Crowder left side. Outside for Booker. The 3-ball. Suns keep it alive. Here's Bridges. Outside Paul. From downtown. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. And here's Memphis. For 3, Booker. And again, it's the Suns missing. Now Jackson. Pass to Morant. And here's Bane. Outside for Morant. Back to Bane. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bane read the defense perfectly.
Bridges outside. Launches a 3. That shot off the mark. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Outside Bane. Pass to Morant. Outside for Brooks. Stolen by Bridges. Paul passes to Bridges. Suns keep it alive. And here's Crowder from the arc. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
I mean, come on. A 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Now here's Morant. Jackson outside. Here's the 3. Here's Adams. They shoot again. And the layup is up and in.
He got in excellent position, then takes it right back up.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. Here's Morant following the score by Phoenix. Outside Bane. Pass to Brooks. Fires the 3. Crowder grabs the miss. The Suns trailing. Outside Booker. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
This guy is exciting to watch. Morant gets up and dunks it.
And Booker puts up a deep 3. And it's all tied up.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Morant against Paul. There's the triple. Morant, no good. And it's Phoenix's ball.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA. The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Now here's Morant. Nifty move. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
That was a clever move, slicing his way past the taller defender and finishing with some flavor.
And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
The NBA, it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball, following the score by Phoenix. Outside Bane, shoots over Booker. Payne, no good. For Phoenix, they've gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. The three. Booker, no good. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That's on Mikal Bridges.
There's an aggression and a confidence to Desmond Bane's game. It helps him get to the line.
Both shots good from the strike.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Crowder against Jackson. Pass to Aiden. Unloads from 13. And another basket for Phoenix.
Superb vision and decision by Jake Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
I think we can say that shot is well within his range.
Yeah, let's hope so. Outside Paul. Outside for Booker. Fires the three. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Booker's got 8.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
Here's Morant. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. The Suns on top, leading by 4. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Right now is their passing game, and it's been on point. Doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's 8 in it to 5. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Bridges misses.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Payne finds Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Here's Brooks. Outside Payne. Back to Brooks. Adams inside. He's against Ayton. From deep, Morant. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Can't teach size and strength. Once Adams gets position, you're not rooting him out of there.
Here's Booker. Pass to Crowder. They get the rebound. The kick out to Paul. Back to Aiden. Second chance effort. Grizzlies with the rebound. From deep, Payne sends it home from three-point land. And now a three-point Memphis lead. And defense is now all about switching. Smitty, when you played, would you rather be switched onto a big inside or onto a smaller, quicker player on the perimeter?
Easy answer for me, B.A. I would definitely love to be switched on a little guy and use my size and strength. Obviously, they'll have the advantage with the quickness, but I do not want to get bruised up by those big guys.
And again, it's the Suns missing. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Out to the right wing. And stolen by Booker. Pass to Aiden. They need this. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And when Aiden isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Morant, the pass to Brooks. Off the mark there with a 3.
Defensively, pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
Deflects the pass. Paul. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
whether it's on the ball or off. Jaren Jackson has shown great awareness and timing as a shot blocker.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
For me, it's all about playing downhill. They've been making it look easy to find penetration in this one, attacking the lanes and forcing the issue with the D.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
Morant finds Bane. Now Adams is covered by Ayton. Adams, the pass to Bane. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. The Suns trailing. Outside Booker. Out to Bridges. Puts up a 3. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Bridges has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Outside Morant. For 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Crowder's got his 5th rebound in this one. And Paul gets it to go.
So clever on his takes inside. Chris Paul is adept at carving his way through the D.
Morant against Paul. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam!
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Stolen by Jackson. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Three-pointer. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And here's Crowder from the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And this has been Crowder's role for a while now. Often shoots more 3-pointers than 2-pointers.
Jackson outside. Let's go with a 3. Connects from downtown.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And the first half comes to a conclusion. Just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
On the court for Memphis, Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the 3. Jackson for 3. The rebound by Devin Booker. The Suns leading. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Jackson can't get it to go. Well, Phoenix is shooting at 45% of the game so far. Paul finds Bridges. Back to Paul. Fires for 3. No good there. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
Dillon Brooks has had one heck of a start to his career. He's a solid rotational player.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
As for Dillon Brooks, he's the glue that holds these guys together, Smitty.
No doubt, B.A., he's their emotional leader on this team. He can take over games at times offensively. He is really the heartbeat of this club.
Out to Bridges. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 8 rebounds in the game. Jackson outside. Stolen by Ayton. And here's the fast break. Oh, and Jackson with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. For three, Booker. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
Here's Morant. Pure. That's basket number 9 on 12 tries.
He has elite athleticism, makes Ja Morant a threat on the glass, and you know he can finish.
Ball passes to Booker. Out to Bridges. Takes the three. On target from range. Bridges has got 5 points now in the quarter.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Jackson, the pass to Bane. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Booker for three. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now. Down low. Here's Morant. Pass to Adams. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility.
Outside for Booker. Here's Bridges. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Jackson with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Outside Bane. Pass to Jackson. Over Bridges. And the shot goes down. Jackson's got 6.
Love the shot selection Jaren Jackson has, especially from the interior. It's why he's so efficient.
Now here's Bridges. Up and over Brooks. Phoenix no good that time either. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Here's Jackson. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one.
With the ball in his hands, Ja draws so much defensive attention. Got his teammate a clean look.
Booker can't get it to go. Memphis has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4 from deep. Bane. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 8 now. And he's going for the oop here. And the dunk by Jackson.
Putting that 7'4" wingspan to good use. Jaren Jackson with the easy catch and flush.
Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Outside for Brooks. Jackson, pass to Adams. Morant against Crowder. Here's Ayton. Outside for Booker. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Impeccable timing from the towering big man. Ayton is someone you must box out, or this is what happens.
From deep, Morant. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And we've reached the end of the third. Suns ahead, up 4. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Jackson can't get it to go.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Paul can't get it to go.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Good, and the setup by Morant.
This is where Adams feasts. Get him the ball in his spots, and he does the rest.
It's Bridges on the wing. Back to Paul from outside the arc. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Left side, Morant. Brooks outside. Jackson against Crowder. 6 to shoot. Bain finds Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
He's a power player. That's a grown man move by Steven Adams.
Pass to Paul. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. Up top, Bridges. Brooks defending. The kick out to Paul. 4 on the clock. It's Booker on the wing. Paul. Here's Ayton. Tries yet again. And here's Crowder from the arc. Knocks it down from distance.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Brooks outside. Pass to Bain. Morant, the pass to Bain. Booker with the defensive effort.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Bridges against Brooks. Here's Adams. Ooh, Ayton with the block. Here's Paul. Tries again. Crowder outside. The 3 from Ayton. The Grizzlies pull it in. Morant's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside for Brooks. Pulls up on the wing. They grab their own miss.
Emphatic bucket from Steven Adams. His team needed one, and he wouldn't be denied.
Morant against Paul. It's Booker on the wing. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Booker's got 9 points here in the second half.
Huge, man. I mean, the defense knows what Booker is capable of, but cannot get a stop.
Jackson, pass to Brooks. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Morant against Paul. Adams, shot's good. Adams has got 8 here in this quarter.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
Morant against Paul. Morant, the pass to Brooks. Back to Morant. Pass to Adams. Outside Morant. It's tipped. And now the Suns fast break. And it's good. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Phoenix?
Their defense. It's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
Also, guys, they put in maximum effort on the offensive glass. Great determination to follow shots and not giving up on the possessions.
The more experienced Jaren Jackson Jr. gets, the better he becomes, including in situations when the game is close like this.
And the second of 2 is good. And that brings them within 2 here.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Ball passes to Booker. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And even with the stakes this high, I wouldn't bet against Booker. He has this shot really dialed in.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Nice job extending the lead and making this a 2-possession game now.
From deep, Morant. He connects. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within one.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Crowder right side. Back to Paul. Pass to Aiden. Outside Paul. Three-pointer. It's good from beyond the arc.
When the game is close, Chris Paul is ready. An elite scorer who lives for clutch situations.
So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
You get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game. They overcame every one.
And that's...
the 2 case? Well, if you like free-flowing offenses that pile up the assist, Clark, you've come to the right place.
Tell you what, Kevin, both of these teams really emphasize player movement, ball movement, and getting everybody involved, touches and shots. It makes them very unpredictable and really keeps the defense off balance.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the center position. Now, here is Russell. Lets the 3 fly. And Gobert kicks to Towns. Back to Gobert. Right side, Russell. Nailed from three-point land.
Boy, you look at D'Angelo Russell. He's got a sweet stroke. The lefty can knock it down from 3, but always seems to be playing at his pace, under good control.
Now here's Morant. Down low. Adams finds Jackson. Brooks outside. 5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Here's Payne. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
It just seemed like they were out of sync and waited way too long.
And the rejection by Jackson. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Edwards passes to Russell. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Well, I think the more Russell looks to score from there, guys, the more dangerous he becomes.
Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive, but recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
And for the Timberwolves, Clark, getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's the break. And Edwards with the stop.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
My
But confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself.
Well, he couldn't help himself, couldn't resist. That really was a spectacular play.
Here's Bane. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Clock at 4. Jackson finds Bane. Launches a 3. No good on that one. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Edwards passes to Towns. That one drops for him.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Morant. 1:49 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
And great from deep. Jackson, no issues hitting the mid-range either. Another big who has range in the new NBA.
It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Towns. A 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Among big men, Towns is one of the very best spot-up shooters there is, and very consistent on the catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Now here's Morant. Jackson down low. Towns on him. Right side Bane. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
What a deft pass by Morant. He finds a wide open man as quickly as anybody in our league.
Here's Russell. 5 points in the game. From about 16. And it's Morant with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And there's the goal on Karl-Anthony Towns. That's his first foul. There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter. Morant passes to Adams. Payne for three.
And that's Russell. I mean, he has the length to disrupt and bother shots, even against bigger or more explosive athletes.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Morant looking around. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And it just seems like Morant is always ready to outwork the defense. A big effort pays off for him there inside.
There's Russell with the three. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And we reached the end of the first quarter. The Timberwolves. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
And, guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Now here's Morant. After the miss from Karl-Anthony Towns. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Morant. Oh!
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Has to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Shoots it up. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Payne, no good.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl-Anthony Towns has had?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
Oh, here's Edwards. Stolen by Brooks. Oh, and slam it down!
Takeoff! Oh, my goodness!
Did you see that?
How did he do that?
Oh, man.
Oh!
Here's Russell following the basket by John Morant. Out to Edwards. Towns in the corner. Stolen by Jackson. And here we go with Brooks running it up the court. Passes to Adams. Sweet move. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Gobert with the defensive effort. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Morant. Towns, the pass to Gobert. Ball's knocked loose to the paint. And Russell with the basket on the assist by Gobert. Gobert's got 3 assists now in this one. Morant outside. Outside for Jackson. Outside, Payne. Inside, Adams. Outside, Jackson. Morant dishes to Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. Tries again. And it's Morant missing. Timberwolves leading by 5. Russell passes to Edwards. Lots of room. And the shot is long.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Morant left side. Outside for Jackson. Three-pointer. Russell dishes to Edwards. Russell against Morant. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. A three-pointer off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Here's Bain. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
The D was all over it. They just couldn't react in time to stop that quick reverse.
The Grizzlies shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Edwards passes to Gobert. And at the top of the key, Towns. He takes it in. Morant with the steal. And it's Memphis on the break. It's stolen by Edwards. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Morant with the steal. Adams down low. McDaniels defending. Jackson kicks to Bain. Back to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Tie game in Minnesota.
21. The Grizzlies. 21.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up, be physical with him.
So on the floor for Memphis. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low. Outside for Jackson. Memphis moving it around. Adams, the pass to Brooks. And it's good, 2 points.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
Now Russell. 9 points in the game so far. For 3, Edwards. That's good from 17 feet away. Towns has got 9.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Morant against Edwards. Jackson has the open look. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. He's got 7.
Oh, quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
Towns against Jackson. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 1. Edwards against Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Well, Morant is certainly making his presence felt on offense. He's in total attack mode.
Outside Edwards. Back to Russell. Outside Towns. Here's Gobert. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jaren Jackson.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Morant outside. Out to Brooks. Here's Jackson. Back to Brooks. To the inside. Jackson passes to Brooks. Just 5 to shoot. And stolen by Russell. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket.
Whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard.
Tell you what, the coach's heart was in his throat, and he was in shock and awe. But now he's got a big smile on his face.
Towns with the steal. Here's Russell. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 3.
2 minutes.
It's Morant in the corner. Feeds it to Brooks. And McDaniels with the block. Russell with it. He's picked up by Morant. It's deflected. It's stolen by Adams. There's the lob to Jackson. Towns with the steal. And Edwards with the stop. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
Tough guy to stop when he gets it rolling. Edwards always trying to gain momentum.
Morant outside. Kick out to Adams. Outside, Dane. Shot clock at 5. Back to Adams. Stolen by McDaniels. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Russell with the bucket. And it's a 7-point Timberwolves lead. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Minnesota?
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And the defense has been disruptive, forcing turnovers, challenging shots. The turnovers they've been able to turn into points, too.
Here's Russell. Steven Adams making his last shot. The pass to McDaniels. Russell dishes to Towns. Shoots. Moves back up. Gobert. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And if he gets looks that cleanly, Gobert becomes unstoppable. He makes good use of his body and just wills himself to a foul.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Morant against Edwards. There's Jackson with the 3. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Jackson's got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for the Grizzlies. Outside Edwards. From deep. Drains it from beyond the arc. Edwards got 11 points.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Russell in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Edwards can't hit. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Brooks kicks to Morant. Kick out to Adams. Brooks with it. Working on McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. Morant left side. Corner shot. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns.
Well, he just didn't make the catch, didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
1 minute now into this 4th quarter. And here's Morant. Brooks outside. Payne for 3. That shot off. Timberwolves leading by 6. Towns the pass to Russell. There's the lob to Towns.
Showing us a little bit of everything tonight. Karl Anthony Towns, extremely versatile, taking over at the offensive end.
Morant outside. And finished off by Morant.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Towns for 3. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
You know, Towns is one of the biggest inside-outside threats in the league and shooting a great percentage from deep.
Morant against Russell. Back to Morant. And stolen by Russell. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Loads it up there for Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Russell passes to Edwards. Towns for 3. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Russell with a wide open look. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
Russell does a good job taking whatever the defense avails. He doesn't need to look for other options if he's got a good look.
Out to Brooks. Back to Morant. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the night's highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman.
Outside Edwards. The tray. It's rebounded by Memphis. Inside, here's Brooks. Here's Adams. Morant kicks to Jackson. 5 to shoot. Payne finds Jackson. Another shot, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Russell with it. Pass to Gobert. Outside, Towns. Now Russell. Clock at 6. And blocked by Payne. It's Brooks on the wing. McDaniels defending. Adams trying to free himself up. Money! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Well, Brooks is always working hard for this team, and here it pays off with a huge basket.
Pass to McDaniels. Towns high post. He dishes it to Russell. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
Out to Morant. Off target with his 3. Here's Minnesota. Well, for the Timberwolves, they can just run out the clock here. Edwards passes to Russell. Outside, Towns. Back to Russell. And so the Timberwolves take the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but
could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward. And here's Minnesota now. The 3 from Russell. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Outside Booker. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Timberwolves.
Timberwolves ball.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Russell. Outside McDaniels. Spins. Shoots over Booker. Ooh, once again off the mark by Minnesota. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Here's Bridges. And it's Gobert with a rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one.
What I like about the Minnesota Timberwolves, to me, they took a step forward last season. Finishing their highest conference finish since 2004, made it all the way up to the 7th spot in a very competitive West. Elite athleticism from Mr. Ayton, no doubt on the dunk.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Here's McDaniels. And Booker pulls it down. And looking at the progress Minnesota has made, many think the best is yet to come, Doris.
Well, they've made smart draft acquisitions, beginning with young Mr. Anthony Edwards, a big-time talent. And obviously, you've got to grow that young talent. That's exactly how you build a bright future for your team.
Russell against Paul. Wing shot on the way. Phoenix grabs the miss.
All alone from mid-range. You got to think he's kicking himself.
Ayton, no good. And here's Minnesota now. Searching for their first points of the game. The 3 from Russell. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
Well, it's key that you've got to maintain concentration throughout the game. And D'Angelo Russell, nice job in the catch and shoot.
Edwards against Booker. The 3 is up. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Well, the work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
Beyond the arc. And Booker hits from deep.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Outside Edwards. And stolen by Bridges. Edwards finds McDaniels. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Here's Paul. Outside for Booker. Off target from three-point range.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc.
What we know about Anthony Edwards, he had a terrific rookie campaign, but he got better in his second season, both as an individual and as a teammate, guys.
And it's Russell on the drive from 17. The kick out to Edwards. Lets it go from deep. Pass to Towns. Jacks up a 3. Another miss by Minnesota.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Well, what stood out the most at Edwards' second season, Doris, his commitment on the defensive end.
Exactly right, B.A., because he asked the coaching staff almost on a nightly basis to guard the opposition's best player. And though they didn't always give him that assignment, you have to admire his pursuit. This guy wants to become one of the top two-way players in the league.
The kick out to Paul. Booker for 3. The shot no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Here's Edwards. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Boy, when you look at Anthony Edwards' frame, it is pro-ready right now. That upper body strength, the ability to play through contact, the and one. Yes, sir.
Booker fires from way outside. McDaniels with the rebound. The Timberwolves trail. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Chalk up 2 there.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Pass to Paul. Stolen by Russell. To the wing, right side. Towns for 3. The kick out to Edwards. From the arc. Can't get it to drop. And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. The Suns on top, up.
And please give a big round of applause for your Suns Youth team.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Suns.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. That's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter. And Ayton with the stuff.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
And here's Edwards outside. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Paul. Up top Johnson. Back to Paul. Launches it. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. It's Edwards with a drive. Towns for 3. Nails it from 3. Towns has got 5 points.
What a sweet shooting big man is Karl Anthony Towns. At 6'11", always ready to rise and fire off the catch.
Ball can't get it to go. For Minnesota, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. And he's going for the lob. Back to Edwards. From deep. Kept alive by Minnesota. It's McDaniels on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. McDaniels can't hit. Pass to Edwards. Here's Towns. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
So confident in the mid-range game. Karl Anthony Towns knows he can take this shot whenever he wants.
And the Suns miss again. Minnesota in the lead. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Towns has got 7 points for the quarter. And nowadays, switchable defenders are in demand. But we see smaller guards like Chris Paul, Lowry, Fred VanVleet. Doris, these are very capable defenders.
They are, B.A. They also happen to be very prideful competitors. So undersized guards take offense when you try to post them up. And the players you just mentioned, IQ, toughness, and heart, they all enter the equation. Well, Rudy Gobert securing the board and making sure to convert.
Paul shot is off. And here's Minnesota now. 9 points in a row, a good run going. Outside Russell. No good on the 3. Well, the Suns shooting a rough 29% from the field here. Paul with the bucket.
I'll tell you, the savviness of Chris Paul on the break. He is a force to be reckoned with.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Edwards against Booker from behind the arc. Edwards can't hit.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, Devin Booker known as a scorer, but this guy is able to put it on time and on target.
Pass to Towns from deep three-point range. They get it back. for three, and that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Oh, a really deep 3 that time. Booker's got 9.
How about the competitor answering? Mr. Booker put it back with a 3-point answer.
Russell against Paul. Turnaround Jay. The shot by Russell, no good.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net. You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
And here's Russell. There's the 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Russell. There's 39 seconds left in the first half. Outside Booker. From deep. Another 3 for Phoenix.
How about that? Impressive range from Devin Booker. Tremendous touch.
Pass to Towns. Back to Russell. McDaniels against Bridges. Paul with a steal. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Back to Daniels. Russell from outside. And that's not going to go.
Smart defender.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Suns ahead, leading by 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
So for Minnesota right now, Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. Ball passes to Johnson. Bridges outside. Fires from deep. He buries it from 3. Bridges has got 5.
Well, we know Mikal Bridges can connect from distance. This guy has become a consistent threat from deep.
Russell, the pass to Towns. Here's Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. Here's Russell. Second chance shot. Pass to Towns. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. It's Booker on the wing. The kick out to Paul. Now Johnson. Outside Booker. He can't get it to go. Good D by Gobert. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
In transition, here come the Suns. Booker can't get it to go. The Timberwolves have gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Back to Daniels. Outside for Russell. Outside Edwards. Looking to end this cold spell. Back to Russell. To the inside. Gobert no good.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And Paul gets it to go.
Chris Paul not only has a great handle, but man, his footwork is so good.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Outside Russell. Pass to Edwards. Fires from the wing. McDaniels. It's good on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Outside Johnson. Paul with it. Back to Johnson. The kick out to Paul. Takes a 3. Drills it from deep. Paul's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, pre-shot preparation is there. Chris Paul anticipating his teammates going to deliver it, and then he delivers on the make.
Releases. Out of bounds. Going to be Phoenix's ball. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Booker goes in. The kick out to Johnson. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. The Timberwolves trail. Edwards, a pass to McDaniels. The shot, no good.
Well, he saw the play coming together, but the timing was just a little off.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Johnson with a bucket.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Russell, the pass to Gobert. That shot missing. And here are the Suns. They're on an 11-2 run. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Johnson's got 9.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that. How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Right side Booker. And there's the lob. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Well, that's an unselfish player who definitely wants to get his teammates involved. A willing passer there, Booker.
Here's Russell. Puts it in off the killer crossover. Russell's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Impressive. I mean, challenging at the rim against length. You just have to love the aggressiveness.
You have got to believe that you can score against size on the interior. How about the aggressive, assertive move there?
Ball against Russell. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. Here's Johnson. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And he's now got the double-double.
What a fantastic offensive rebounder. Ayton's so good at using his physical advantages.
And so it's Phoenix feeling confident. 18-point lead to win that quarter.
And please give a big round of applause for your son,
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And here's Minnesota now. It's an 18-point game. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5. That's who's out there for Phoenix. It's Booker on the wing, guarded by Edwards. And the Suns get another 3.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
They get it again. Ayton.
Ayton uses his length to his advantage. No doubt on the dunk.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Booker's shot is good.
Well, Devin Booker, one of the rare guys in the NBA, the ability to score at will, and he's rolling right now.
Russell, the pass to Gobert. Gobert with a screen on Johnson. Back to Gobert. He hangs. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
Oh, what a mid-air adjustment. You know, he had to alter his release point, but didn't let it throw off the shot.
Booker with it. Up top, Paul. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Chris Paul is undoubtedly a Hall of Famer. This guy has been one of the top point guards of his generation and still going strong.
Here's Towns. Reverses. And the layup is good. Towns has got 19 points.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Here's Johnson. The shot off that time. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Russell finds Gobert. McDaniels with it. Is covered by Ayton. McDaniels, that's good.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Booker against Edwards. Booker, the pass to Bridges. Here's Paul. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Anthony Edwards is a load to handle as a defender. This guy's got the frame and the skill to make it very difficult.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Ball from deep three-point land. Ayton passes to Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pulls up at the elbow. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Booker's got 11 points here in the second half.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Booker. Inside. Here's Ayton. Good D by Gobert. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Suns.
Seemed like the sheer volume of three-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
And what a huge performance it was for Devin Booker.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Edwards, the pass to Russell. It's stolen by Johnson. Now Paul. Outside Booker. Tries to spin move. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Towns against Johnson. Clock at 6. Now here's Paul from deep three-point range. And no good. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to
edition of NBA Bet. And we've got a game that's sure to be a crowd pleaser, Greg. Two high-octane offenses going head-to-head.
And it's not just run and gun. Each team has a very well-refined attack. And this kind of matchup comes down to which side can maintain their energy through all four quarters.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position.
A wonderful awareness from the big man as Steven Adams finds the open man.
Paul finds Bridges. That 3 off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Outside Jackson. And stolen by Ayton. Bridges passes to Crowder. Here's Booker. Rebounded by Jackson. And here are the Grizzlies now.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
And so Brooks will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Adams with the screen on Paul. Here's the lob to Adams. And stolen by Ayton. Fast break, here come the Suns. For 3, Bridges tipped away. Memphis with the ball. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
What a deft pass by Morant. He finds a wide open man as quickly as anybody in our league.
Now here's Booker. Ayton trying to break free. The kick out to Crowder. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Morant scanning the floor. Out to Brooks. Pulls it up. And he overshot that one, missing.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Grizzlies have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Outside Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in him.
Booker dishes to Paul. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play. Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Morant outside. We've got 1:48 left in the first. And Morant throws it down.
And how about that display of athleticism by Morant, flying up in the air for the jam.
And Booker puts up a deep three. It's rebounded by Memphis.
After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
Now here's Jackson. 6 points for him. That one falls. That's now 8 points for Jaren Jackson.
And don't forget, his dad played in the NBA as well. So Jackson probably grew up getting bumped all the time trying to score in the backyard.
A shot by Paul, no good. Now the Grizzlies with it. They're on a 13-5 run here. Got that one up quick.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this league.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. Now here's Morant. 5 points in the game. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Well, he's such a big guy, Adams, but he does move quite well, and that helps his ability to get to the free throw line.
He doesn't get the second one. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Phoenix. They trail by 9 points.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Ayton's got 5 now.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
Morant with a wide open look. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the pivot, manning the middle. And the wide open shot from Crowder, and it's off from 3-point range. Here's Jackson. It's to Bain. The dish now to Adams. Out to Morant. Here's Jackson. Here's Adams. Back to Morant. Brooks, the pass to Morant. A second chance effort. Here's Adams. Just 4 to shoot. No coverage that time. Adams has got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Grizzlies. Ball against Morant. Count it.
Chris Paul not afraid to go inside, play amongst the trees, and still find a way to score.
Morant outside. Puts the move on. Pass to Jackson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
You can count on Booker for some three-point efficiency. He might not take as many as he used to, but still dangerous.
And it's Morant missing.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Booker finds Paul. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Well, the way Paul measures up those deep shots when he has time, accuracy.
Here's Morant. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Suns moving the ball around. Crowder with it. Now defended by Bain. Bridges misses. For Memphis, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Crowder, stolen by Jackson. Paul with the steal. Bridges outside. Booker outside. The kick out to Crowder. Here's Ayton. Paul outside. Three-pointer. Crowder. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Booker the pass to Ayton. Shoots over Adams. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Steven Adams picks one up.
Unable to simply overwhelm people the way he did in college just because of his size. Ayton has done a much better job just staying patient. Great pump fake there.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. Looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
Paul looking over the floor. Booker right side. Back to Paul. A 3-ball. They get it again. Ayton dishes to Booker. Three-pointer. Crowder. Good on the three-point shot. Crowder's got 6.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
Outside, Bain. He kicks it to Brooks. Here's the pass to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. And he gets the bucket. 7 points in the game.
And as his game continues to develop, Jackson's passing will get better with each season.
The time for the ball. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Morant against Paul. Here's Adams. Outside, Bain. Brooks with no one around. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Phoenix. Trailing by 2. Booker, good.
Well, the mindset of Booker there, pretty solid. He feels like he can make just about any shot, especially the deep triple.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Grizzlies have hit just 2 free throws and 5 attempts today.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Shot by Crowder, no good. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Out to the right wing. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly. Thank you, David. We'll be back after it.
27. The Suns. 24.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Morant outside. And Morant throws it down.
And sometimes as a point guard, you got to take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. There, you respect the decision-making from him out there.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Drives to the hoop. And Morant throws it down.
Watching Morant drive is like watching lightning move across the sky. If you blink, you might miss it.
Ball finds Crowder. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Back the ball. There's the triple. Good on the triple. Paul's got 8 points.
And not where he earns his money, that three-point shot. But he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
Morant passes to Adams. And it's Brooks in the corner. Outside for Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Here's Crowder. They grab their own miss. Bridges outside. Lets it go with the 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Morant's got 4 rebounds in this game. Brooks has got space. That one doesn't go. And Phoenix will come the other way. Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. Crowder feeling it out a bit. Off the left rim and out. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. To the middle. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Well, Morant is certainly making his presence felt on offense. He's in total attack mode.
And a deep 3 from Booker. Phoenix no good that time either. Grizzlies have gotten 4 of their first 5 second half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Adams finds Bane. Morant outside. To the right side. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one. Paul passes to Bridges. A minute 50 left in the third quarter. Ripped away. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
Booker. Stolen by Brooks. Fast break Memphis. Brooks leading the charge. There's the lob to Jackson. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. And that one drops. Crowder's got 5 points now this quarter.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
Ball against Morant. And stolen by Ayton. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket. And watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
Throughout the game, the mid-range area has been their bread and butter, continuing to pull up from there with a tremendous amount of confidence. Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Here's Jackson. Second chance shot, and it's good on the way in. Jackson's got 13.
And I like seeing Jackson use that length on the offensive glass. You don't have to be the most physical guy when you have a wingspan like that.
Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
And stolen by Ayton. The kick out to Crowder, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
There's 10 seconds left here in the third quarter. And here's Morant. Here's Adams. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. Well, we thought the third quarter was over.
The previous play is under review.
To review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Now they're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decide.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Grizzlies lead by 8. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot.
Getting right into the shooter's face. Jay Crowder closed that space off pretty quick.
Bridges finds Paul. Booker outside. Morant outside. And Morant throws it down.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA? Especially when the slam is coming from the point guard.
Oh, yeah. His teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Back to Paul. On the wing, Booker. Paul outside. 5 on the clock. Wants to get it to Booker and does. The baseline J off the mark. And so Brooks will bring it up for Memphis. Bridges misses.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Here's Morant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
Suns trail by 12. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Back to Booker. The kick out to Crowder. Paul outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Booker the pass to Paul. Phoenix no good that time either. And the Grizzlies leading by 12. On the wing, Jackson. Morant outside. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Knocked loose, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Just 2 to shoot. Payne for 3.
Good show of strength and confidence from Devin Booker that time. I like to see him active on the defensive end.
Kept alive.
Well, the fact that he has that many rebounds for a guy of his size and stature shows you he truly cares about grabbing possessions off the rim.
Morant kicks to Payne. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 15 here tonight. gets it down to single digits.
What a tremendous ability to hit from so far out. That's a big-time three.
Morant outside. Here's Payne. And there's the feed to Adams. Sinks that one from the post. And the Grizzlies lead by 11.
Well, Adams, with that kind of positioning so deep inside, he becomes a force down low.
Left side, Crowder. Morant with the steal. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Morant passes to Jackson. Booker with no one around. Here's Ayton. Paul right side. Second shot opportunity. And Booker kicks to Crowder. Shot clock at 3. And it's keeping it alive with a new 14. Morant passes to Jackson. Morant against Ayton. Offensive rebound. Outside, Payne. Here's Adams. Good. Adams has got the lead up to 13 now for the Grizzlies.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Grizzlies.
If they had to battle for this win, there were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Ja Morant.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Brooks misses. Greg, nothing short of some once-in-a-lifetime plays are going to save them now.
Yeah, the door is just about to close on this one. But, hey, never say never.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Bridges up top. Brooks covering. Crowder goes in. Paul for 3. Here's Ayton. It's in.
He seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight.